Everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. Welcome back to part 4 of how to make a junk journal. And today we're going to just do a little bit on the inside covers, the inside and the back. So I took a piece of cream cardstock so that it would be a little bit heavier, and I printed out one of the, it goes like, nope, it goes like this. It is one of the printables from this kit, the Wildflower kit. Printed it out on some cream cardstock, and then I cut it in half. Well, before I cut it in half, I printed on the back another sheet. This one is lined paper. So what we're going to do is, what I want to do is take the front, inside the front cover, I think we'll use this one. I want to make a flip out like that. So I think I might want to round these corners. So I'm going to grab my shumper. I'm going to use the 1/2 inch rounder. Yeah, I like the way that looks better. Okay, so we are going to get another piece of probably cardstock or craft cardstock, and we're going to make a hinge right here. Okay, I'm going to just use this piece of craft cardstock, and it is, we're going to need probably we could do 2 inches. So I will cut this on my big paper cutter. Okay, and now it's going to be a little bit too long. So I want it to be the exact length of my paper. So I'm going to come in and just mark it right there and go chop that off. Actually, while I'm over there, I'm going to make a second one because we're going to need the exact same size for the other piece. Okay, I have 2 pieces. I'm going to set one aside. Now we need this one on here. We're going to fold this one. I'm going to grab my bone. Okay, I took both pieces over to the scoreboard and just made a crease because this cardstock is quite heavy. That one's not exactly even, and neither is this, but that doesn't matter really, just so you have enough on each side to glue it down. So we're going to take that, still feels like that's a little long. I'm going to chop some of that off. Okay. Yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. Okay. Okay, I want to distress this edge a little bit before I glue that on. Okay, so I'm going to use my art glitter glue. All right, now we're going to glue this part on. Get it even with that crease. Come down a little bit. Yeah. Just fold it and just keep rubbing it to get it stuck good before we move on to sticking it to the journal cover. good, stuck good. Now we want to figure out on the front here where we want to place it. How close to the edge. That looks like it would be about right. Where my other bone folder went, I'll use this one. I just want to really get that creased good because it is going to have to open and close. Okay. Now, sticking this to here, I kind of want to use my, I'm going to just go with it. I'm going to go with our glitter glue. I was going to say maybe Fabrifix is maybe sturdier, but this stuff is pretty good, and I think for this application, I think this will still work just fine, and then I don't have to smell that yucky glue. Okay, now I'm going to take this and get it right up there where we want it. It looks about right. There. Good, huh? Yeah, I like that. Good and stuck in here. And then we have flip open, flip flap, whatever you want to call it. That's nice. Right. Okay, let's do the back. Let's grab our other piece, so we want it to go this way. So we're gonna chop these corners. There we go. Yeah, I was like, did I just do that wrong? Ah, freaked me out. Okay, and then again, I want to just distress this edge a bit before we glue that on. Get that part done. There. Okay. Let's see, do I have to cut a piece of this off, or is this? That's not how it goes. It goes like this, Lisa. Okay. Yeah. Teensy bit. Teensy. Okay. I want this to open like this. So I need to glue this right here. Okay. Starting to grab on, I have to move it. There we go. Yeah, that art glitter glue is pretty quick, fast acting. So if you aren't, stay open. If you aren't really ready, it's ready, and ready or not, it's gonna stick. So I think that ended up right where we want it. Now again, I'm just gonna take the bone folder and just really kind of crease this good. Okay. Now we're gonna come in and go to right about there. I'm going to turn this so I can see better. And get right to the edge. There. Yeah, that art glitter glue will be fine on this. It's not like it's fabric or anything, so good. Okay, now we have a couple of flips, one in the back and one in the front. Oh, off camera I was thinking, I wanted to add something. I said I might add something at the bottom. So I found this label in that set of labels I showed you the other day. It says Miss Murray Vice Regal Florist. So I thought that was kind of a cool label for a flower book. And then I just took a stamp of a signature and I stamped established 1852, and then I put a little purple postmark on there to kind of grab up the purple in these flowers. And I think we're going to attach that right in the corner just for some added pizzazz on this. That I probably will do Fabrifix. We can stick that down better with that. Okay, that looks about right. Okay. Yeah, that's fun. Gives it another dimension too. Yep, I like it. I like it. I hope you like it. I like it. Okay, so let's let that dry for a minute because that Fabrifix does tend to move around. Okay, we're going to let that piece on the front dry a little bit longer. So I have this piece, the negative of those die cuts that I used for the front, and I thought I wanted to try to get away with using one of these. And I thought taking this other gel print page I have, put it to use. I was hoping to try to get one of these out. Yeah, it's a little too tight there. Maybe this one on the end. Let's see. I'm just trying to think. If I scoot that one over, it doesn't quite go down all the way, but I'm just trying to get an idea if I could get a straight cut. That one could be a tag. Okay, let's get these. Let's get this straight with the top. Yep, it's going to be right there, right there. And then there's got to be enough space for this one. So we're kind of jumping ahead to do these tags, but I wanted to let that dry for a minute. They're going to come down straight there. So I'm going to cut those two pieces, and I'll be right back. Okay, I cut the pieces for this. This one I had to cut a little shorter, so it's kind of floppy, but we are going to do our best to get this glued onto the gel print piece. And again, this is just something extra. It's not, you don't have to do this to make a junk journal, but I thought we would do some of the ephemera in this before we finish this series. If you don't want to watch that part, if you just came for the basics, then you could definitely skip that. But okay, try to make this work, Lisa. Okay. some glue I need to get. Okay, so I see a spot here that's hanging over, and then right here we need to get rid of that excess that's not covered up by that, and then this little piece on the top. Okay, so this can then be, this one's big enough, can be a tag. I mean, you could cut the top in a tag shape, I guess. Let me think. Do I want to do that or just leave it like that? I think we'll just leave it like that. It's not finished until it has some distress ink on it. Doing a little bit right there. There. Okay, so, and then we can turn it over. Something's popping up here. I can feel it. All right. See, I missed that little piece. Pop that down. Okay, so now we have a little tag, bookmark, whatever. And we're going to do the same with this piece. This one fits, except for the paper wasn't, and I do have that. I'm going to flip it over because I have that ink drawing line on there. I'm going to flip it over and glue it on that way. This one's a little easier because it's a dandelion. Center this up. Like that. Yeah, still a little big. Okay, so now we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to trim off the excess cardstock so that it's equal to that. There we go. There, just a little extra to use up those negative pieces. I hate to waste those. After you cut the dies out, I hate to waste that piece of cardstock. So I usually try to make some use out of it. Sometimes I'll just glue it right into the journal over a page. It looks kind of cool. But for today, I thought we could make like little bookmarks or tags. This one's definitely the size of a bookmark, but either way, you can do journaling on the back of this. Let's get this a little more distressed, and then we're done with that. Okay, so this piece on the front should be done, or dry, not done. Yeah, that feels good. So what do we want to do next before we end this video? Because we just did these two flips. Usually I'll do like a pocket here, or like, I don't know, what do we want to do? I like that that's got the lines on it for writing, so I really hate to start putting something there. Let's think about it. Okay, so I think we'll just do a pocket right here first for now. I'm going to use this, one of these sheets of printable. I like both sides. This is kind of like a faded distressed look. This is more undistressed. I'm just wondering, this one or this distressed look. Kind of like the distressed look, so I think that's what we're going to go with. This is just computer paper, so it's really thin. But we'll put it right here. That's a pretty deep pocket. We'll just cut it down a little bit. Okay, that's better. And we'll bring it inside that fold a little bit so it doesn't make that bulky. And we don't want it to make this bulky over here, so we'll go to about right there. We'll cut that. I can do that with my scissors, hopefully. Okay, so I feel like that's pretty good for size. Let's put I mean, that's already folded. I could definitely do that. I kind of wanted it to go this way. All right, I'm gonna do it. I want to put a thumb hole in here. Just about right there. Let's see if I have enough ink on my brush to get that. I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine and sew it because this is 2 layers. I could glue it. I'd have to glue all the way around. I will glue, yeah, because I'm not going to sew across here. I'm going to sew down here, and then glue that. So, okay, I'm back. I sewed down the sides. Now, like I said, I want to just glue this top so that it's sturdy. There, that's better. Just want to get a little bit more distressing on there. Okay. Now we're going to glue this in with art glitter glue again. Okay, so I want to stay inside of that. Just the hair right there. And we could take it down just a little bit. There. And we have a pocket for one of our little tags and bookmark that we made. We'll add that later. I want to let this dry good, so this can shut still. It doesn't really affect how that shuts. And I mean, I do still have a piece. We could do a second pocket over here. It's a little bit smaller. Yeah. Just trying to think if I want to do that same thing there or do one in here. It might be fun. Yeah, that might be fun. It's pretty much the right size for it. Okay, let's just glue this one. Let's just glue this one shut. And yeah, that'll go right there. We can decorate that pocket later. Just trying to get a couple of basic things done with this video, not to make it too awful long. So I got my new internet installed yesterday, so I'm hoping for good things that I can just get some of these uploaded quicker, because that's the trouble out here in the country, which I love it out here because it's so beautiful, and yeah, it's really nice to live out here. But the problem is the internet stinks, and so you gotta take the good with the bad, I guess. All right, let's just throw that on there. Again, we can decorate it later. So now we'll just glue the 3 sides and stick her on there. Just get it lined up with that corner, and then let's get my napkin. Right, okay. There we have a back flip with a pocket. And we can come back and decorate that in a different video. We have the front flip with a pocket. We made it a little bit different on here, and we can come back and decorate, excuse me, we can decorate that pocket in a different video too. So, all right, that's enough for this video, just putting in front and back flips and making a couple tags. So thanks again for joining me, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.